Well, this is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
For the Jaguars.
The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw, it's May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense. Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Hey, Soko, hot.
Now Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
play action. It's Lawrence. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Ralph. Hey, 11, again.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashir Tootin taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now May on the sneak. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Easy. Hurry left. There we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught downfield by Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 41 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Patriots nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They start on the ground here on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, May with it. It's complete to Williams. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, May. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. And hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's May. And that will be incomplete as well.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, son, it's like
looking to throw, Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
All right, let's go. Go. Hey, Soko, hot.
Lawrence. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete.
Here we go, baby. Here we go.
And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Take right open. Lisa 24. Stop. 13, Lou. Red.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To the air, May. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, After a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the gun on third down is May. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Looking to throw, May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing here is May. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expected miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 11, Agate. 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, go!
Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Ralph! Hey, go, let's go!
Lawrence will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Think right.
Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Jaguars 24, Patriots nothing. Cam Little.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm on court at Old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
2nd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Crazy. Hey, what's up? Who got boys? Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. He's got this to Williams, complete. Down the sideline he goes. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Williams, 60 yards. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make it 24-7.
Patriots 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 3.
30 left. Right, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That is caught by Hunter. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go. On red. Hey, tomato. Done. Red.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Okay, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, lion. Soka, son. Think right over.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
24. Hey, Soko, so hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Pats at the line ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Lawrence. Hunter Henry brings it in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot. Silver.
Back to throw. Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Off
the play fake. Here's May. Now he'll take this and run. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's May. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Yeah, they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Crazy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
27. Patriots 14.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. And he's got some space. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. LeQuint Allen, 50 yards. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own barrel. We're pretty darn good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And the Patriot first down.
They'll throw with May. Going for the deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, Lion.
They go play action with Lawrence. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Fred on.
Now here's a carry heading left. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Rip, 20.
Now Lawrence to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Milton Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Let's go. Easy. Read a 44. Hey, change your time. Here we go.
Here's Allen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's May. And this is caught by Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they'll shift things around.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end.
Crazy. Crazy.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here goes up. Hey, what's up? You there.
They'll drop to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 42-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Crazy.
To the air, May. That's taken in by Kraft. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for New England. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. Rip.
Looking to throw, May. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one too low. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Throwing here is May. This is caught. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Patriots 21.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Here goes up. Hey, what's up? 5. Crazy.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught. It's Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
17 yards.
Angel.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
And they go play action with May.
New England.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Here goes up. Crazy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38.
Loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Crazy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Hey, what's up?
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Crazy.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release.
Hey, what's up? Five. Crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Hey, run. Hey, son. Silver.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
On red. Soka, hot. Silver.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soka, hot.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.